Hey guys, Mark here. Welcome to my 450 size Airwolf build guide. Um, just basic videos just to show you the basic process I'm going to go through to build up my Fusuno 450 size Airwolf. So I got this a while ago and I just kind of put it on the shelf, but now that it's summertime I want to fly out my helicopters, and scale helicopters are a lot of fun. So this is one of my projects, and you can see here, one of the cool things about this is it's got the retracts. It's pretty easy to set up. I'll show you all how to set that up here in a second. So again, this is a 450 size. I'm going to be using an HK 450. Not this one, but one like this. I'm going to be installing that in this fuselage. Should be good to go with that. You can see here I've got my Apache, 500 size Apache fuselage from Sky Hunter Hobby. It's one of my other projects, so look for this build because this one's really cool. But this one's going to be a lot of fun too. This is going to be a lot easier though than the Apache. This is a pretty straightforward build. There's a couple things. You assemble your retracts here, get a couple body panels put on, make sure your helicopter's ready, slide it in, bolt it down, you're good to go. So what I'm going to do is show you what you get in the box, you know, what you can expect to see, and then I'll show you how to hook up these little retract systems because it's pretty easy. This just holds on with magnets. You see here, it's just a couple linkages. Really easy, really cool. So anyways, like I said, real quickly show you what's in the box. Okay, you can see here I've got everything laid out. Got the fuselage, got your window here that you just glue onto the front. There. Alright. Got these pieces right here. These assemble so that they transform into the guns. These will mount right on the side there. Alright. This, you get a bunch, 3 linkage rods, and in here you get some of the ends for them. This is for the retracts because this fuselage has retractable wheels. So I'm going to be hooking up those. Those are going to be pretty cool. You can see here you got some wood framing. In here you got all the screws. Got some more pieces, plastic pieces for the retract systems. You got these 2 pieces right here. These bolt together for the little wings. There's a bolt on the side there. This is a little vertical fin for the back. Alright. And you can see here the fuselage. Nice fuselage. And the front here is held on with magnets. See here. You can see down there's a front wheel. Pretty good amount of room to work in here. So it's going to be a nice one to build. But anyway, so that's, you know, what you'll get when you get one of these. The instructions here are pretty brief, but it's, you know, there's not much to building this. You can also get these online on a couple websites, and you know, you can just follow my build here. So the first thing to do in the instructions, it says, is to hook up the linkage rods, the retract wheels, and here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the ends put on the linkage rods, and then cause I got 2 more to do, and get those set up and get them ready to install. Fuses. Now this is a really simple process to get this done. The hardest part is actually getting these little ends to thread onto these rods. Mine were a big pain in the butt. So anyways, after you get the rods assembled, in the manual here it shows you pictures of how they're supposed to line up with these little brackets here. And again, you can see this online too for a better picture, and I'll put a little picture on my website too. And show you here on this little package, there's some small screws here that have 1.5 millimeter Allen heads, and those I'm using for the set screws to hold these on the little shafts in here. And then there's 5 of them there, and then there's 5 more. They're just a little bit. These are the ones right here. These ones I'm using to actually screw these to these. So again, if you study the pictures here, it's kind of self-explanatory. And again, I'll put some pictures up here in a second just so you can see what I'm doing. But after you get them all on there, adjusting it between both wheels can be a little tricky there. So just kind of play around and see what you can get. But just make sure the rod doesn't bind up at all, because the last thing you want to do is have it binding up when you're trying to land or something like that. So, okay, now for some pictures. Alright, so I got my retract, all the linkages all set and everything. So now, see, that's pretty cool. I like that. So anyways, that's the retracts. Now the only thing I gotta do is glue the windshield in place, do all the fins and everything like that. Then the fuselage itself will be 100% ready to go. But then I gotta install the helicopter, and the helicopter I'm be using is an HK 450, just your basic, HK model. And I'll have videos all about going through, because I'm gonna go through, build this whole helicopter, set it all up, test fly it, make sure everything's good. Then I'm gonna take the skids off and a couple other pieces and go ahead and install it in the fuselage here. So, but I just wanted to show you about the retracts, because again, that's a really cool little feature. That's cool. So anyways, look for the other videos on this, and I'll see you then.